Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell and Seattle Councilmember Alexis Rinck come from both ends of Seattle's political spectrum and are pitching this plan that they say will cut business taxes for 3/4 of the city's businesses and raise them for Seattle's largest employers. Despite all the sizzle and the flurry of activity, Eric Chan says operating his Seattle restaurant now is like biblical times.
I like to classify as this restaurant as like Noah's Ark. We're always navigating the waters. You get high seas, you have calm waters.
He and his wife have run Jade Garden in the Chinatown International District for 22 years, even though business taxes have continued to go up.
We're a small business. We do everything we can to save and cut costs.
Which is why he stood at the podium to publicly back an unusual tax proposal.
These are the coffee shops where they get your oat milk latte just right. These are the family-owned restaurants that know you want 3 stars on your pad thai.
Seattle Councilmember Alexis Rinck and Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell jointly introduced a proposal to lower business and operating taxes for those with revenues under $2 million annually in a complicated formula that would increase them for large employers. They argue would raise $90 million a year to close a budget gap and offset potential federal spending cuts by the Trump administration. However, the Downtown Seattle Association, a Harrell ally, called the proposal a tax on downtown Seattle's revitalization and a self-inflicted wound, a boneheaded idea. How do you respond to the claim that this is a boneheaded idea and that you're going to see more large employers move to the east side?
Yeah. So we think it's good policy.
It's about time that we get some help. The employees at our restaurant are the absolute backbone and everything for us.
Chan believes the proposal could cut down on his tax burden and keep his family's garden growing. There are campaign overtones in all of this, with Harrell up for re-election. His biggest challenger right now, based on campaign donations, is progressive Katie Wilson, who issued a statement today reading in part that Harrell suddenly feels the need to show progressive leadership on an issue sponsored by Councilmember Rinck. That's the story for now. In Seattle, I'm Chris Daniels, KOMO News.
So there is no timetable on when the council will take up the measure, which again, if approved, would be put on the November ballot. And that brings us to our KOMO Pulse poll tonight. You can scan the QR code there on your screen to participate. Tonight we're asking, do you support an additional tax on large businesses in Seattle? This is a live look at the results. You can see right now an overwhelming no here with 85%. 15% say yes. Again, if you'd like to weigh in, just scan the QR code there on your screen. That'll take you directly to the story on KOMOnews.com.